Hey, this is Luke. In this video, we're going to be covering the absolute best spinning reel for big game in terms of value. This is just barely over $100. It's $129 if I remember right. And this is the Daiwa BG 4500. So this is for tarpon, for sharks. Even this 4500 size reel can get the job done. Obviously you can go bigger, but we'll just really focus on this one. I've caught some really nice tarpon, my biggest hammerhead shark ever on this reel, and again, it is shockingly affordable for the specs. So what I'll do is I'll just show you what's in here. So it's obviously, you can read through this if you want. We'll get this puppy out. It has the handle, a nice big handle. Again, this is big game fishing. This isn't doing the finesse stuff that we cover most often. This is when you're really going after some big fish. And so here's, you can see how it's put together. So nice, take good care of it. But when you see the size of this spool, you will be like, man, is that really a 4500 size reel? Yes, it is. So get up there, right there, 4500. So it is listed as 4500, but it definitely has the spool size of much bigger reels in many cases. So I used to be a Shimano only person. I had the Spheros. My tarpon setup was the Spheros 6000. And as far as line capacity, it's actually very similar. So now, again, with the size of this reel and how strong it is, this 4500 can certainly get the job done. And I just put 30-pound braid on it. It actually, on the specs, it doesn't even show the listing of 30-pound braid. It's really built for stronger. But if you go 40-pound braid, let's see if it says it on here. That's the mono side. Just looking online, there's the braid. So yeah, 40-pound braid, you can get 340 yards of 40-pound braid on this 45. That's more than enough line, even for going after big game stuff. So as I said before, this thing has really been packing a punch. I'll just put this whole thing together so you can see it. But one store in particular, this is when my first experience with this reel. I was fishing down in Alamrada. It was Captain Hollywood that introduced me to this reel. And we were tarpon fishing, hooked a tarpon. We had the entire thing on film from start to finish. It felt like it was a pretty quick fight. But when we actually looked at the video, the fight was exactly 13 minutes. It was just shy of 13 minutes, and it was over 100 pounds. And that was a 30-pound line, and this reel was extremely smooth. This reel, again, that was probably the fastest I've ever landed a tarpon of that size. And this thing had just proved to be a workhorse. Another trip down there, we were shark fishing, and a big hammerhead came into the spread and grabbed the bait and ended up fighting it. That was my biggest shark I've ever caught. And again, same thing, this 4500 size reel, even though it's not super expensive, I used my tarpon setups before were always 180, if not more dollars for a tarpon setup. And this reel, again, this $130 reel did just as good, I would say, if not even better. And so I just can't, I'm just wanted to share that and just let you know about it, because I wish somebody would have mentioned this to me before I went off and spent all that money on my tarpon setup. So if you are going after tarpon or sharks, right, this will get the job done. If you're from a boat, I would say the 4500. If you're from land, if you're going after sharks from land, we're getting toward the end of tarpon season. So if you're a shark person, then I would say even bump it up, right? Look at the specs. So we just got some of the 4500s in stock. We also have some 5000s, and we also have some 6500s for if you're going after some absolute giants. But again, look at the line capacity. If you're in a boat, I would say this is plenty. But if you're going after the really giants, then you might want to beef it up for one of these with one of these other options. But I just wanted to feature this reel. As I said before, this thing has been extremely impressive, and at the price point, it is just awesome. So now this is my setup for my tarpon fishing. So anyhow, leave a question down below if you have any questions. We'll put a link down below for some details. Also, if you do want to get some of these, we do have some in our shop. As you can see, we don't have a ton, but they're here. And if you place your order, we'll send it to you right away. And if you're an Insider Club member, like everything else in our store, you can save a good amount of money. So thank you so much for watching. And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America, because we actually guarantee that you'll be catching more fish while saving time and money. We do this through our premium education, our exclusive insider community, and huge discounts on all the tackle you need. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.